Hello guys, welcome to another video. In today's video, we're going to be doing Alternate Future Part 8? Yeah, Part 8. And let's just get right into the video. So, we left off with the Peace Treaty leaving nothing looking the same. But you finally have a couple countries breaking away from Serbia, and that is this guy. It usually looks like this, but Turkey has control over some of the land. Then it looks something like this. No. Okay. Well, some countries come back. They do have to stay in, wait, no. Okay. Only one country comes back. No, two. No, yeah, one. Okay. So only one country comes back from Serbia. But, you finally have these guys uniting because, well, tensions are rising between the yellow team and the red team. And this is actually going to be like a full-fledged war. And these guys are preparing to go and invade these guys, and they are aligning troops, a lot of troops on this border, because as soon as these guys declare war on the yellow team, the pink is going to flood troops in here. And same with the yellow. But you go ahead and have these guys breaking into a civil war, and it's like this, or green. And the reason why is they don't, well, okay. So you have the Serbian troops up here. Wait, 1 second. The Serbian troops up here, which looks something like that. So, Serbian troops are up here, pushing down, and the rebellion is down here. And you go ahead and have the rebellion doing quite well, because they are just pushing through here. They are just pushing through because the red team is supporting them. And they even push them out of the country, and they start to push into Serbia. They get quite a lot on the purple front, but not that much, and then quite you can see where a lot of the troops are and where they're pretty much allowed, where they're getting support. So obviously close to the red team they'll be stronger, like over here they'll be stronger. The purple team is supporting the green team, the rebellion also, and they'll be a little bit stronger, but yeah, they're not doing so well. Not the rebellion. The rebellion's doing really good. But the Serbian army is getting demolished, and now it doesn't look like the green and yellow team is going to go to war, because the yellow team was going to be the one that was going to declare war on the red team. But now it ain't looking so good for them, because, well, let's take a look at this. Serbia has pretty much that much land left that they can use, but the rest of it they can't really. Sorry, my mic has been really close to my mouth this whole time. Sorry about that. But you go ahead and have quite a big spearhead happening out and reaching the other side of the red team, and this is where Serbia is starting to get scared, because soon the rebellion will be overtaking the government, and it's not going to be going so good for them. And you go ahead and accidentally, by accidentally I mean they totally meant to do this, some red troops accidentally cut off this area. And also, we're just going to say global warming just never really existed, because, well, the Netherlands would be underwater, and that would not be good. So, Serbia goes ahead and says, nope, take those troops out or else we'll declare war. And they go ahead and take those troops out because, well, no one wants a war. Because it is about to be a world war. If these two alliances, if the yellow and red team go to war, it is going to be a world war. Because, well, except for Africa. Africa will still be fine. But you finally have South Africa being able to join on the side of Russia. And also you have, well, I mean, nope, that's the entire water. Oopsies. Let's just come over here. And you have the red team supporting Sudan, and the yellow team supporting South Sudan. So let's go ahead and take a look at this war. Yep, this happens. So it's pretty much just going to be them invading each other, the red and yellow team. And actually, the yellow team is not as strong as the red team, but they have the strongest country in there. They have the strongest country in there, which is Russia, but they are not the strongest alliance, because they're strong, but not the strongest alliance. So it doesn't make sense, but it's just they have, the red team has more better and stronger countries, more of them, and they only have one. But you go ahead and have these troops getting pushed quite hard, but you do have South Sudan pushing back, and they're not doing so good because these guys, they have a way to get to Sudan, but the yellow team does not have a way to get to South Sudan. So a lot of their troops are up here in this area, and they go ahead and push back and take back this land. And yeah, sorry about that banging. But you go ahead and have a lot of pushing out, and it is not looking so good for South Sudan. If you guys don't know, South Sudan is a rebellion from Sudan, and it looks, they do cut it off just in case if anyone else, like if anyone else is allowing Russia or the yellow team to get in there, they just cut that off, and they encircle them and go ahead and make sure that no one will be getting out. And the rest of their country collapses. That probably wouldn't happen, but for the sake of this, it does. So you go ahead and have, with this aggression from the red team, you have a couple more people joining on the red side. You have the Congo, oh, that is not right. And also Spain. Spain goes ahead and joins the side of the yellow team. That leads to Portugal to go onto their side. And also you have, oh sorry, you also have these guys running the yellow team. Give me 1 second. I don't recognize, okay, I don't recognize this border, like this border right here. I recognize it as a real border. So I'm going to just go ahead, coloring like this. There, that's good enough. And they go ahead and join on the red side. So you now have it torn up. You now have some of Africa being split into different things. Holy, why am I out in the middle of the ocean? Nope, that's still wrong. Okay, so you go ahead and, so pretty much all the African countries are at war. Like the the yellow and red countries are at war, which technically does mean that the red and yellow team are at war. So you do have some troops crossing the border, even up in Europe, but it's pretty much just an African war. And no one really likes this, and no one really wants another world war, because it will be a world war, and it's about to be. Because when I say it's about to be, I mean it's actually about to be a world war. And you go ahead and have quite a big invasion down here from Morocco and the rest pretty much, but it doesn't go well for these guys up close to their coastal line, because if we just take a look right here, it's not going so well for them. Sorry, but like I was saying, you go ahead and have they move across the coastal line and pretty much cut off their entire coastal, and you finally have the red team declaring war on the yellow team, because, well, it was kind of obvious that this was going to happen, and everyone was prepared for it and ready. And yeah, so now World War IV. Yep, World War IV, because yeah, World War IV goes ahead and happens, and you also have a couple more people joining this war. You have Israel joining on the side of the red team. Sorry for that voice crack. You have Palestine joining on the side of the yellow team, obviously. Egypt joining on the yellow team, and Syria joining on the yellow team. But you have, you go ahead and have Israel joining on the red team. Yes, this is quite surprising, after they were pretty much invaded by the red team. But yeah, this rebellion goes ahead and becomes a red rebellion. This is the color, right? Yeah. So that goes ahead and happens, and they now are a official rebellion. And if they are going to, if this is going to happen, then, and they end up sticking, and they pretty much just take over all of Syria, then they're probably going to they're probably going to, they're going to become a red team member, because they probably won't lose much land. Well, they will gain this border. They'll lose that border, but it would just be under their control. Because you now have them being their own separate country, and they are officially allowed to join the red team. They are not a puppet. Wait, what is a good red team rebellion? I need a rebellion, like the color for a red team rebellion. There, a very dark red. It's different. See? It's very different. It's very slightly different. But let's just continue. You go ahead and have most of Syria, not Syria, most of Serbia, being captured, and you have, the top half surrendering, and then you finally have some real invading happened of them. And they were right about that, pink thing that happened, and, that goes ahead and kind of hurts them a lot. Wait, which color is which? Okay, so this is going to be their invading color for this war. They are able to stop them a little bit over here, but not too much, because they are not the strongest. But don't worry, since you did that, that wasn't the smartest decision, because Germany had troops in here. Yeah, Germany had troops in there, but the Polish people don't really like to be under the German control, and neither does the Belarusians. So both of those people go ahead and rise up from Germany, and it looks something like this, because you also have Czechia rebelling, a whole bunch of people rebelling. Actually, we need a whole different color for this. Let's just go really dark yellow. Okay, so this is going to be their rebellion color. It looks more greenish, but it's pretty much just dark. You do have them pushing out some. Those were troops, but then the troops just decided to join the rebellion, and they actually got pretty close to the capital. They aren't as far as they would be, for Russia. But you finally have something very big and catastrophic happening. A nuke was dropped on Moscow for the second time. But this isn't no normal nuke. This is the largest nuke that has ever been made in history. So anything in this perimeter is dead. Anything in this perimeter has a 50% of being dead. You go ahead and having them dropping a nuke over here and a nuke down here, because this is actually a major city that they built. And also they just finishing building a major city like right there, and that is just right on the outside of the radiation circle. So there still is like radiation in the upper half, but this is like one of their biggest cities. Like, this is the biggest city that they've ever built, but not their capital. It is now, because, you know. So they go ahead and drop another quite massive nuke on it, and these are the biggest nukes. And you wanna know who dropped them? Germany and Romania and the British. And so no one's really happy. And actually, they went ahead and dropped a nuke up here, which this area is actually highly highly armed, so you have a large amount of this stuff just blowing up because there's just a whole bunch of nukes over here. You also have some nukes being dropped on other nukes, which makes them bigger, which makes it look like this and like that, and also like this. So Russia goes ahead and says, I can't fight in this war. So they go ahead and stop supporting those rebellions, and those rebellions quickly collapse. Russia regrets everything, and one thing that does end up happening is this: the Serbian rebellion. A rebellion that happened. It's just complicated, and it is pretty much most of the country. It's pretty much just the outside. Like, they're just following the border. I don't really like that. 1 second. It goes something like this, and then like this, and then they just follow the border. They go down, and there. See, it looks something like this. Wait, yeah, like that. And that's what they have left, and then you go ahead and have that rebellion becoming quite big. And they become their own country once more, join the yellow team, and unite with these guys. These guys are they're not peaceful. They're kind of peaceful, kind of not. But these guys didn't get anything from these guys, so that's why they went ahead and decided to join these guys, because technically they would get more land. But you go ahead and finally have an invasion of this country, like this little country right here. It doesn't have a name. It's not the country that was there, but it gets demolished, and then you have Greece getting demolished, and you're finally you have all this violence getting seen by the African countries, and they're like, And these guys just go ahead and quickly peace out because they're like, nuh-uh, I ain't doing that. I'm still in the Civil War. Which is good for, these guys. But these guys go ahead and sign peace. And they ain't invading each other. And you finally have a peace treaty being drawn up and sent over to Russia. And Russia says, fine, just please don't nuke me anymore. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop the peace treaty. I will see you guys in a second. Peace treaty looks like you have Germany gaining a lot of land. So you have Germany gaining all of this land behind this line and up. And you have Romania gaining everything past this land right there. And, you have these guys just being, here, let me just zoom in. You have all of these guys just being squished in together. All of these guys. And it doesn't look so good. This is actually a separate country. Wait, I forgot. Greece was on the red side. So, yeah. So, Greece is now just these 2 islands. And the rest are these guys'. And the yellow team has been destroyed. And, the red team is still around. So that means Germany is now the strongest country in the world. Because they were second and now they're first. And, these 2 countries, this is now just Croatia. And this is, so yeah, these 2 guys have just gained their independence, and they are quite happy about that. And, the British didn't gain anything from this war. Also, you have, these guys getting the invaded land. And, that's about it. So, this is going to do it for this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had some fun making it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.